I'm drinking coffee.
Yeah, I just brewed the pot.
And smoking Mary Jane.
Yeah, we got that Zaza.
And I do a little talking in between. But anyway, on with the show.
The show is about to start.
It's not. Would you spend 3 years not learning how to move radically? Because this guy's on horses.
Yes.
This is military. This is you're a villager. You got to have some knives, man.
Yes.
Maybe a pole.
Yes.
Maybe some stones.
That's right.
Right? And when you get these guys in their armor, you have no armor. Think of the samurai again.
Yes.
And ninja. Put that into, that's to me, Wing Chun.
Wing Chun.
All right, next question.
All right.
think
Well, I got a couple of more.
come
Bagua. What comes to mind when off of that art?
How, after all these years, you still mispronounce it now.
That's a good teacher for you. Yes.
Lord mercy.
So the P is not pronounced in Chinese, right?
I'm not Chinese, man. You say that.
I say
Bagua. I think you're gonna find more people understand what you mean when you say ba, like in baby.
Okay.
Gua, like in girl.
Okay.
Right? Bagua. But that is Mandarin Northern Chinese. Whereas when you do go towards Hong Kong and Cantonese, and maybe Bagua.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna say like Peter Parker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what? Come again? You know. So what do I think about Bagua?
Yeah, the first thought that comes to mind.
Again, it's if Wing Chun is a principle of a spirit of battle, like keep your training fresh.
Yes.
And never give up.
Uh-huh.
Bagua is study the stars and be celestial.
Wow, incredible.
Okay, and
Aikido.
Aikido. Okay, you said it right. I'm just saying it, making sure the people hear it. Aikido. Aiki is harmonizing to the way, harmonizing your chi, your internal energy with the way of nature. So in a sense, again, these Asian arts have names that are actually philosophical. You could be Aikido in the kitchen.
Oh,
you know?
Wow.
You're doing Bagua when you raise your child. You're doing Bagua when you plan your career. Or if you don't have a career, you ought to start planning your career according to the changes. Right? So Bagua is a way of the student of life, to marshal their physical training with what they know spiritually and intellectually, which is based on.
That was what you could be Aikido in the kitchen. That is profound.
You better be.
That's profound, people. Right? You getting all of this? We rock it. We are okay.
Though Aiki is the way of harmony, harmonizing your Aiki, harmony of your energy. Do, the way.
Okay.
So when you go to a specific restaurant you really like, somebody in there's got like technique. Yes, there's salt, pepper, vinegar, mustard, some potatoes. You go to the wrong place, that's what you get.
Yes.
Probably give you a burp and make you want to get rid of it as soon as you can, right? Just something to fill your face and stomach.
Yeah.
Whereas when you go to the right place, these are fritters, man. This is patat frit. This is papa frito. Nice, it fits your mouth. That's Aikido.
Wow.
And it goes in, because they peppered it just enough so he wouldn't get an upset stomach. So he wouldn't start to get gas and and farts.
Yeah.
Right? It goes right in there. You're like,
fits right in there. Yeah.
That's Aikido.
Krav Maga.
Maga. Yeah.
Krav Maga.
I'm just taking a bet because
I know. I love the way you take it in. I love the way you.
You see, my house is full of books, right? So I spent most of my life devoted to be a reader of books
Yes.
and a scholar,
Yes.
At least in a low level of scholarship. I never got to the highest level of scholarship, but I've done what I could.
Yeah,
so I have.
the highest.
I've read and seen Krav Maga. I took one class at the Jewish Community Center in Krav Maga. Krav Maga is an Israeli designed fighting system to empower the civilian, not to just wait for somebody else to come help, but to go take charge and take care of yourself. So Krav Maga, why they call it Krav Maga? It's some Israeli, I don't know the lingo behind it, but I would say it's a very forward, direct, aggressive, and attempting to be brutal.
Brutality.
Brutal, to get over your hang up about holding back and go out there. So I would think to give it credit, most people when they see a fire don't go run to see what's happening. They run from it.
That's right.
If you're on the brink of war with people all around you that don't want you there, you can't have, somebody's got to be the one that goes like, hey, they just held up gunpoint the kosher pizza parlor.
Yeah.
Or is it this way? Are you gonna go in there and Krav Maga them?
Beautiful. Put a stamp on it.
Remember there was a time, there's a story from again, this is, the masters of this are Israeli ex-military people that are teaching civilians how to get this attitude to get over yourself and go in there and do something.
Yes.
With your elbows in and your hands up and your chin down, and this ain't boxing. You gotta stop them. You can't. It ain't no slip and tuck.
Yeah,
no, nail them,
yeah.
right? And here's how you do it. With good results, they say. Remember, there was a renegade, somebody in Israel. Let's say an unauthorized person got a hold of a tank, and they were running it down, the street. And you know what Krav Maga people did? You know what the civilians did? They jumped that tank.
They jumped on
And
that tank.
they got the guy out. Then they go like, oh, call the police. They think, somebody called Netanyahu.
Yeah.
No, it's your job. Defend your people.
Wow.
That's the spirit behind. Now, are there techniques what I think are like,
Kind of out there.
but I'm kind of like still saying like, take away the sport aspect, take away the self-defense aspect, go defend your people. How would you train?
How would you train that? Krav Maga. Got it. Okay, the last one.
Man.
Tai Chi.
Okay, again, I have as you know, I have a vested interest in this. I have a vested interest in everything we're talking about. But for me, Tai Chi, as I've tried to, I've learned, is it's a principle. It's a philosophical principle. Tai Chi is the philosophical presupposition that we're in a united universe, and the very core of it is a pole that is consistent, and each of us sharing that.
Yes.
And that pole lives in a dynamic of spirals called yin and yang, called Wu Xing, the 5 changes, the 5 shapes, metal, water, wood, fire, earth, and display themselves in the way we behave, which is called Tai Chi Chuan, which is taking those principles and putting it into a boxing format. So that boxing format is called Tai Chi Chuan.
Yes.
So I always, remind myself to say to people, when we as Westerners bring these things up, we gut it from its cultural foundation, which is any person who thinks this is your way to be a fighter would be mistaken.
Yes.
It's a great way to stay ready to go rumble.
Yes.
So it's a maintenance art that I find it to be, and an art of healing. Now, all the others that we've mentioned, Wing Chun, Krav Maga,
Bagua.
even Bagua, but I'm going to keep Bagua closer to Tai Chi. So, these are philosophical principles about how to conduct your life. Tai Chi is the mother.
Okay.
Bagua is like a daughter. Xing Yi is like a son.
Woo! I knew you was gonna say that. Yeah.
Aiki, the founders of Aikido,